Welcome, folks, to beautiful Tempe, Arizona, and the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils. Sparky and Ncaa ready and fired up for this matchup. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Wolverines will kick this deep to begin the game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. The shotgun handoff here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The back's got it. Well, they test the middle there but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Football comes out. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. Touchdown, Arizona State. Just ran away from the defense.
But you talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball is on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to field it. And they've got the returner corralled. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's
quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. It's a quick grab. And the defense brings him down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for 3rd and 4. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And is intercepted. Not a long return, but the important thing that Pick wipes out a scoring throw. The offense will take over from the 29.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Always looking to throw. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Ball handed off. Throws a stiff arm.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Using his legs here. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
This is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period.
With the score, Arizona State 7, Michigan 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually he comes home with a sack.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Extending the play now. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Sun Devils looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky.
Running back
Scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense facing second and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure is coming. He eludes the rush. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's incomplete in the very back of the end zone. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
You come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Snags the quick throw. Fights off a defender. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the defense look slow that time.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Arizona State 10, Michigan 7.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Trying to extend the play. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down.
Easy. Ringo. Lion.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Flips it with the running back, but he's got work to do. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Touchdown, Wolverines. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Dumps a short throw down to the running back.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Wade. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Arizona State.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's going to take off here. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first. Keep it.
Touchdown, Michigan. This quarterback on fire today. And now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
I'd say that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. They'll run it here. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Offense.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Michigan 21, Arizona State 10.
And the Sun Devils will kick this away to begin the second half.
Set to advance on the play.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there.
Michigan offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Defense is coming after him. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down.
Boy, that was close to a safety. In fact, I thought with that sack, we might see the referee step in there and put the 2 hands over his head, signaling that it was a safety, but somehow he's at the 1-yard line. Very fortunate to avoid giving up 2 points there.
3rd and long. If this defense gets a 3rd sack in a row, this place will come unhinged. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, ASU.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. And he'll set up to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Breaking free at the 35. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st down and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. but here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
An explosive play moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38. The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss.
Now, the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
Caught quickly. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. This try is no good. And that miss keeps it a 5-point lead. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Handoff in a single back formation. They've got him down out near the 40. Here's the 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he finds the running back in the flat. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Will take the lead in the 2nd half.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
He'll try to run this one in. He's swarmed by the defense.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. He had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
He'll hand it off. Fights through the tackler and moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete pass.
Oh, and he fumbles. The offense recovers the fumble.
Oh, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Escapes the pocket. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Wolverines will line up here on 1st down and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Arizona State 22, Michigan 21.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Running out of time. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
And now the try for the 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's taken down, doesn't get rid of the ball, and the 2-point conversion does not work. Now they get set to kick it away.
27, Arizona State 22.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Arizona State offense onto the field. And here's the handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Handoff to the right side. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Man, Chris, what a great job by this offense to be able to pick up this first down. He had to come off his primary, meaning the offensive line had to give the quarterback a little bit more time, allow him to work through his progressions. Eventually, he finds the drag route for the first.
Makes a quick catch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Ball handed off. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Sun Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And now the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back has it on the screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
He'll hand it off. Touchdown, Arizona State. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion.
42 Spider. Let's go.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And a catch made in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking right, this one caught. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Catch made on the out route. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. They make the stop, but a big gain puts him in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late game comeback victory. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. 3rd down play. Looking for a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 20. Touchdown, ASU. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball.
It's blocked. They scoop it up.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the 2nd half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6, and they recover from that right now. A throw to the running back in the flat. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. They'll have to hurry now, 2nd down with the clock ticking. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football. Or
another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Up by 2 possessions here. They have a chance to put the game on ice right now. Here comes a handoff. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down play coming up. Looking to pass here. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring out the 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He hands it to the back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He knocks this one right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with the field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Michigan offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down. Looking to throw the football. And it's complete downfield. And the offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
That's a first down for the offense.
Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. The Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Bringing pressure. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. So they make the tackle what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirky. They looked pretty good out there today and a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. And I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.